usage. I have set a time without number. Under no circumstances should your microphones go off. McDavid and Maureen, on your feet. You two enter the washroom and spent over a good 53 minutes leaving your microphones on the bed. It was very clear that you were not taking your bath, but rather engaging in conversations away from my microphones. Irene and Barima, on your feet. The two of you also enter the washroom and did the same thing, left your microphones on your bed. You even went further to have conversations under your duvet with your microphones muted, and remove the microphones and proceeded to have private conversations under your duvet. This behavior is obviously intentional. It's calculated and unacceptable. As for the rest of you, i.e. Ken, Aram, Aileen, Coco, and Mo, on your feet. You lot have made it a habit to abandon your microphones whenever it suits you. In actual fact, you decide when to abandon your microphones. Let me be clear. This is a very serious violation of my rules. And as a result, you can, Aram, Maureen, McDavid, Aileen, Coco, Mo, Barima, and Irene, you're guilty of infringement. And it's very obvious you don't want your voices heard in the house.
No, Big Mama.
Big Mama.
And that's why you are either, let me finish and pay attention. You obviously don't want your voices heard. And that's why you will take the trouble to go into washrooms, away from your microphones, mute them and have conversations in your duvet. If you wanted the rest of us to hear it, your microphones would have been on. So, since you've chosen to use them as and when you want to, I have taken the trouble to decide when to let you use it. Now listen carefully. You will each be provided with books, and I repeat, books. Inside these books, you will repeatedly write, "I will always listen to Big Mama." The emphasis is on books, not a book. And inside these books, you will repeat this. You will write them. "I will always listen to Big Mama." You will do exactly as I've instructed. That's one. You lot will take turns in groups of 3 to transfer water from one bucket to another using only a spoon. You have seen others do it, and so you know exactly what I'm talking about. This task will be carried out without complaint and until I say it's over or further notice. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Mama.
Take your seat and Brina on your feet. Brina, sit. I said Brianna. Brianna,
Yes, Big Mama.
do you remember the instructions that comes with the head of house floor?
Yes, Big Mama.
What does it say?
That no one is allowed to cross the boundary.
So despite clear and direct instructions, I think when I speak clearly because obviously you remember. But Brianna, you went into the head of house guest room, an area you are not supposed to be, and I've warned the house about this over and over again. Since you like that floor so much, listen carefully. For the rest of this week, Brianna, you will clean the guest room and its bathroom thoroughly. You will do this for the rest of the week. After all, it appears you enjoy being on that floor. So whilst you're there, you will take up the responsibility to make sure that it's clean. The bathroom is thoroughly cleaned every day for the rest of the week.
Yes, Big Mama.
And let me be specific. I'm referring to Maureen and McDavid's room. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Big Mama.
You will ensure that that space remains spotless at all times. You may take your seat.
Thank you, Big Mama.
Head of house, on your feet. Compra,
Yes, Big Mama.
as head of house, you have a responsibility to ensure that all punishments are strictly enforced. There should be no leniency, no assistance where it's not permitted, and no disregard for my instructions. And let me remind the housemates who are going to be writing what I instructed in the books and fetching the water from the bucket to another with a spoon. You are not to make a sound. You are not to communicate with body language. I repeat, no talking, no making of sounds, no communicating with body language. And to further notice, head of house,
Yes, Big Mama.
you are to ensure that this is carried out without any leniency.
All right, Big Mama.
Failure to carry this duty out will result in consequences. And I expect you to make sure this is carried out just as I have spelled it out. If not, you yourself will face the consequences.
Yes, Big Mama.
Take your seat.
Thank you.
Housemates,
Yes, Big Mama.
let me remind you, in my house, there's discipline, there's order, there's a lot of freedom, but you must respect my rules. I expect all of you to have a good time in the house, but this is a house of rules. And once I say a thing must be done, it is not optional, it's not negotiable, it's mandatory. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Big Mama.
And let me sound this warning again. Any further act of disobedience will be met with severe consequences. Don't forget that Big Mama is always watching. Have a good rest of your day. Head of house, come to the diary room now.
Ken. All right, so guys, Ken, have a small introduction, some real talk. So Ken, please do it.
And for the avoidance of doubt, all punishment starts immediately. Thank you.
Ken cannot talk. It can't be done, so guys.
Sorry, what's funny? Can anybody share the joke with the rest of us?
All right, so Big Mama, wanted Ken to take us through the medication provider since he's a pharmacist on how to use and how to go about that. It looks as if his punishment has dwelled in his head that he can't even voice a word out. So that was what I was actually, telling him today. But his demeanor and everything shows he can't. So that's why we were laughing.
And you find that very funny, the rest of the house?
No.
You are dismissed.
Thank you very much.
How can I feel? How can I feel?
You feel it.
You got your part.
I was just joking.